Great to have you with us from Brooks Stadium in Conway, South Carolina. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Florida Atlantic Owls and the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey, guys, I caught up with the Florida Atlantic head coach. This is a developing storyline. Early in the season, they took a risk starting a young freshman quarterback, but he has continued to shine and get better each and every week. Now, late in the season, a chance for the college football playoff is on the line. His team is playing with great energy and enthusiasm, but they have got to continue to take care of the ball and focus and perform every single game. We'll see how he's able to get off to a quick start here in the first quarter. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Quick give. It's Udo. Turning it on. Past the 6. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Davis will throw. He'll try to do it himself. Still running at the 40. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a second and long.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Udo. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Stepping to the right. On the move, he fires. Finds a man on the right. There he goes. Touchdown, Owls. A great catch and run for 6. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Looking downfield, it's Barber. He's going to go for a big one. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And this team right now has got to be into some shell shock, right? I mean, you can't start any worse. Your defense allows a touchdown on the opening drive, and on your offensive first play, you throw a pick. You just got to take a deep breath right now. Everything is a tidal wave that you're trying to fight against. It's just going to take one good one to turn this thing around, but this is not the start they were hoping for.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Out wide right, it's Udo. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Maybe a touchdown, Owls! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Coastal Carolina offense takes over, and they'll go to work from here. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking for a man, it's Barber. Out wide left, it's West. Makes the catch, and he's free. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
The run inside. It's West.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Second down to the air. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looking for room. It's West. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Zings it complete to the right. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's fourth down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
And the Chanticleers have this offense rolling. Wants to throw. It's Barber. Quickly to the tight end. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Second and long here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Just smothered on the play.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Under pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
They've already converted once on fourth down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. Fires to the right. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it back inside the 40. They'll mark him at the 39-yard line, and the interception has set up great field position.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Now on first down from the 43. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Right back to the well. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Selling the fake. Look out. Lets it fly. Right side, it's Rodriguez. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And that was pretty good initial defense, man. I think they understood what he was trying to do, but that second play, the QB scramble, once he gets outside of the pocket, and then just the feel for the big fella to understand where to get to, they were on the same page.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running inside, it's West. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. And guys, Florida Atlantic is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a 2nd down.
Here we go, ready.
They'll ride him again. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
Well, in the last 2 plays, they've given this guy the ball, and he's done a really nice job, shown really nice vision. He's gotten what's available to him. He hasn't broken off the 60-yarder quite yet, but he is doing a nice job of putting this offense now in a very manageable 3rd down situation.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Back to throw, it's Barber. Escapes the pressure going right. Crosses the 45. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
They've been running it, but now the pass. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
2nd down, going to throw it. Turns it upfield. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the Heat. Out wide right, it's Ross. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains.
And that's really good tackling by this defense, man. 3rd down, understanding the sticks. And what you got to do is break on the football. That drag route comes open. He sees him. He throws it. Man, it does not stay open long because they...
Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They give it to him again. Breaks into the open. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And finally, we see a little bit of that, which we talked about coming into this football game. Like, we highlighted him. He's a really good football player. They're going to feature him. He's going to make big plays. Today, the defense has absolutely shut him down. That was actually his longest carry of the day. They're going to need more of that from this offense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. RPO complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Keeps it himself. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Udo. 7-yard pickup on that one. 3rd down and 3 coming.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Looking for room. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. The shot that clears, racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, it's West. Powers through the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
And, guys, I would have a debate up here if you would go for it, but no, they're going for it. Like, they've proven they already go for it, and this is the spot on the field that you see the green.
But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Davis looking to pass. He's got an open man. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the 1st half. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And as the 1st half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We start with a look at Utah, taking on the number 10 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And it's the Red Raiders on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates. And while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon.
They'll open this third quarter with a run. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Finds the tight end. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
He puts them in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Looking downfield, it's Barber. Right side, it's West. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
And, man, you got to love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the shot that clears after moving the sticks through the air come to the line. Takes the handoff. It's West. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Opening play of the drive from the 39. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. From the gun, stopped right there.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to throw, it's Barber. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. The shot that clears want to pick up the tempo. Keeps it moving, it's West. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida Atlantic has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Fresh center downs going to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
And the shot to clears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top on second down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And this is one of those tapes that you don't want to watch. I mean, I'm not sure what to point to. And listen, they got to take deep shots. I get it because they're down by a lot. But this is just a nothing well, man. It's just a goose egg on the scoreboard, and this is a tape they're going to want to burn.
He'll pull it down and run. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
You just feel like throughout the course of this game, this guy's just going to have to make plays like this, right? Things aren't always going to be perfect, and protection's not going to be ideal. You're going to have to play with some effort, make some scrambles, make some things happen when plays break down, and at least try to put your...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Got to make the play on fourth. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. Bulldozes his way through. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
It'll be a draw. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
In the red area, it's Udo. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he gets it right on the crust, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down on that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be fourth down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He splits the uprights, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Chanticleer is now ready to go on offense. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Hits inside, it's West. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense ground game clicking, or do I throw it?
That's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And this offense, man, they just can't get out of their own way. Like, they've got a 0 on the scoreboard already. Now turning the football over late in the game when you're down, they've got to find a way to make something good happen on that side of the football.
He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the second and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a third down.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Powers inside. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. They'll need a bunch on second down.
14.
And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Looks like the offense will just take a knee.